So I get asked a lot, who brought this up to who and how did we talk about it? So let's talk about it. Sunny and my relationship is way different than any relationship I've ever been in because our biggest foundation is truly communication. And what I mean by that is we became best friends before we started dating, and within our first 2 weeks of dating we started to talk about kinks, curiosities, desires, fantasies, toys we had, things we wanted to try, and we created this container of curiosity and communication about really vulnerable and intimate things. And this is the key to how you see all of the things that we've done is we talk about it. We talk about it to death almost. But that's the really beautiful thing, is the way that we talk about it is we do it in this way of curiosity. Like when we brought up we wanted to try group play, both of us had an interest in this. We both asked, why do you have an interest in it? We both explained, and then we both learned how to do this together. We talked about boundaries, we talked about limits, we talked about expectations, and we talked about things that we were really nervous about. That's how we brought this up. Was I had always had an interest in this. Sunny had always had an interest in this. We both had toys. We both had a little bit of experience with our own backdoors, but never sharing this backdoor in this way. So we started watching videos. We started asking, what type of pegging do you want to explore? And we really created this intimate, sensual, basically service talk that you saw at the beginning of this, because neither of us really had this interest in having this hardcore degradation, humiliation that we were seeing in a lot of femdom. And that's not to say that's a bad thing, it just wasn't meant for Sunny. So we bought a 3 little part training kit, and Sunny did self-exploration on his own. This is a really big key, guys. You have to know that you like this on yourself before a partner ever does it to you, because I can't feel silicone, right? You can, so you have to guide me. You have to be confident in your play. You have to be confident in what happens. You have to tell me what feels good, what doesn't feel good, and we have to have this strong, safe communication that if you tell me, whoa, that's too hard, I'm not going to take it personally. Egos don't belong in the bedroom. I'm going to repeat that. Egos do not belong in the bedroom. So we both said we were interested in this. We bought our first strap and we watched some videos. They were not how-to videos. They were just videos. And we slowly started to explore this together. After Sunny had done some self-exploration, he said he was ready, showed me the size that he wanted to try, and we did that together. We learned how to prep. If you don't know how to prep, I have a how-to on our blog post on our website. But prepping makes it so that it is a lot cleaner, so I don't have to worry about messes as much. Sunny can just enjoy what he's doing without worrying about a mess, and we can fully just be in the experience without the what ifs. And as the top in the situation who cannot feel anything, it was my responsibility to check in. Is this too deep? How does this feel? Do you like this? Do you like this position? Constantly communicating. Communication might not sound sexy at first, but it builds into a really sexy moment. I don't have to communicate as much anymore because I've learned that. We've learned this together. And so the first thing I'm going to say is you have to have a strong communication with your partner. And if you find yourself really scared to bring this up to your partner, because what if they reject you? What if they think something poorly of you? What if they say no? Those are all real things that can happen, but you have to create this secure foundation in yourself. And if you create this secure foundation around communication and curiosity with your partner, even if they say, no, this is not for me, it's not going to hurt you in that way, right? Because again, egos don't belong in the bedroom. But you can't just expect after, let's say, 5 years of being with your partner to, hey, I want to try this, let's do this, and drop that bomb on your partner when they have no idea what it is. Women are really shamed for being in a dominant and top position, and men are really shamed for being in a submissive position like this. So there's a lot of shame in this world around this act in particular that you guys have to combat together and create this wall of, I don't care what society thinks, I care what you think, and I want to build this and do this with you. So that is where that wall gets created. It's where that communication gets created. It's where curiosity gets built. But I would say we both had an interest in this. We both wanted to learn this, and we both learned it together. There was a lot of road bumps, and now I would say that it is definitely one of our favorite things to do together. But we would not have been able to do this in the way that you see without this foundation around communication. And I know talking about sex is really scary and hard, but it shouldn't be hard with the person that you're doing it with. So that's something I really want to encourage is, why does it feel scary? Lean into that. Talk to your partner why it feels scary about talking to them, and create just this foundation around that, whether that is with a coach, whether that's with a therapist, whether that's with yourselves. But that's going to be the first step, is learn how to communicate this want with your partner in a way that feels honest and true to you, doesn't feel attacking to them, and honoring their no and honoring your yes.